I'm doing treatment plans on patients, I'm working with margins of a few millimeters. And it's extremely important to be able to set up the patient to match my plan. The way TCSA works, it's become an extension of our record and verify system, and it basically has allowed me to get a full night's sleep. From a dosimetrist perspective, once again, it has to do with the fact that I'm planning with very small margins, and it's extremely important that we be able to set up the patient to match our plan every day. We're always looking for ways to improve the accuracy of our setup, first of all, and secondly, we wanted to decrease the amount of time that the patient had to stay on the table. So we felt like TCSA would help us cut down the amount of time that we used before we started the treatment machine. We use TCSA on every single patient that we're treating, and that's 50 plus patients a day. I can't imagine going back to going in and out of the room and doing all the manual shifts on the patients like we used to do it. The thing about TCSA is that it can be retrofitted to an older unit that might be in the field, which has been extremely important to us. Another major benefit of TCSA is that all of the table shifts are recorded, and we're able to go back and check those at any time. This also becomes part of our documentation for charges for IGRT. Anytime we're being audited or we need someone to look at our records to verify our charges, they can pull it up on the computer and see exactly what count shifts were made every day. The other thing is the support of the people behind the product. They just are there to answer any question, take care of any problem. They don't hesitate to spend all evening working on something. And the fact that they can dial in and work on the system online has saved us numerous minutes of patient treatment time. They're very effective, very efficient, and always ready to help. The other thing is a patient can only lie on one of our hard tables for a limited amount of time. And the TCSA has allowed us to cut minutes off our treatment setup time so that we can get the patient into the room, get them positioned properly, take our image, make sure that we're in the right place. The TCSA does this wonderful, smooth shift so that the patient doesn't even know what's happening. We can deliver our treatment and get the patient off the table quickly.
first interacted with Exceltronics and Theraview when we needed a portal imager for a new center of ours, and purchased the Theraview EPIT, and we're very pleased with that. And through that relationship, learned of the new Theraview kilovoltage imager and that solution, and that was our introduction. I think that the age of our equipment was definitely a consideration in trying to make that next step, that next technological step in terms of implementing image-guided radiation therapy in the best way for our patients. We knew that we needed the technology, and we knew that our patients needed it. We also knew that it would be difficult to reinstall and purchase new equipment, and also knew that whole process is difficult in terms of being down for a period of time. How are we going to get our patients taken care of, especially in some of our outlying clinics? So I think the age of our equipment, the expense and logistics of a reinstallation, and also I think the convenience of the system were all factors. A big important thing for me is the fact that you're using low energy x-rays and not a megavoltage image, and that's been very important to me, especially over a long course of treatment. For instance, prostate cancer, receiving 40+ treatments. I think that the image quality is obviously a big advantage over a megavoltage image also. We've been very excited about, again, the whole idea of using kilovoltage energy for our imaging to minimize that exposure, but also the entire process has been more streamlined using the web-based browser in order to check the films. For instance, when a patient has a film and the therapist needs me to check it, I can check it right on my laptop in the exam room if I need to, or right outside the exam room, and that's made a big difference. I think the system has improved the workflow quite a bit. Obviously the kilovoltage image being so much better than megavoltage image is much easier to match to the DRR, and the therapists are able to basically get everything lined up perfectly, and then when it comes time for me to review that, it's just a matter of looking for the green light and making sure that everything is exactly as it should be, and then improving that on the web module. We have been very pleased with the results. Of course, the imaging is much improved with the kilovoltage solution, and we've had no problems. The therapists have been very pleased with the quality, and so have I. I would definitely recommend the KV Imager. There are a number of reasons. Obviously, we've been very pleased with the image quality and how easy it is to use, and then also there's the practical issues that are related to the expense and the logistics of an installation, basically a weekend installation compared to a total deinstall and reinstall for a new machine.